Hello, dear, beautiful, amazing individual, and fantastic Earth. Today, I would like to talk about how your focus and attention and consciousness is invaluable, and the whole world and every single phenomenon, movement, and sensations are fighting for your attention. When you meditate daily, when you reach a certain calm state where you can observe things in a more flowing manner, we are so used to being pushed forward constantly. But if you are standing still and focusing on what you have here, your intention, your attention, and your focus is what allows you to grow different plants. The many different things you focus on in life, the focus, your consciousness, your eye, your awareness. Your awareness is the sun, and when you use your awareness on the different plants, they begin to grow, and other plants die. Of course, we do have plants that are thorny, that are poisonous, and that are not very good for our well-being. And if we stop giving them nourishment and focus on what is important in life, focus on what you would like to achieve with your own being, you are starting to bring about freedom for yourself. Freedom to choose what you deem worthy of your attention. What you find beautiful in this life. What you find as your hero's journey, as an adventure. It requires a little steady amazement and awe, because it is a lot of pain here too. There comes a lot of, I call it shrapnel rain, where you feel in your whole body like you're being bombarded by different kinds of sensations. But staying steady in it and knowing that this comes from different happenings, that we can find out for ourselves what is. If we are cursing it and if we are wondering why me, why this, we will never be able to receive an answer. We will never be able to see the grand plan of things. By having faith, by using your attention and focus and consciousness in faith on what you truly believe is correct and right, from your heart, from your soul, from your spirit and body, you will be given guidance and you will be given support as all heavens. They are around us in everything. They are working intertwined, they are zigzagging, and what is it called? It is called merging and combining and separating. And they have their own life and combined lives, and this is the spiritual world. You see, two concepts can exist at the same time in the astral realm. And to accept that these two are in the astral realm, this is an example, is possible. Of course, if you want to uphold your astral viewpoint in a realistic and a physical way of living, one of these two will have to win over the other based on how much one has worked upon the other. This is normally how it goes. By working upon what we ourselves have chosen to work upon, you grow it. You grow the understanding. You fight for that right to live it. You fight for the right to become a spiritual human being. Your body becomes more of an instrument, and what works within the body, the thinking, feeling and willing and our temperaments and our movements and life, becomes much more prominent than survival alone. Animals have been able to survive as animals for a long time now, and that we human beings can't quite get a grip on it because greed and such comes in the way, is still kind of mind-boggling. But by thinking thoughts through to the end, by your own power and by your own will, of course with the help of the divine will and divine thoughts and emotions, we can again connect to everything around us. We can again connect to what is human being, to what is soul, to what is being, to what is spirit, to what is doing, and to what is body, to sensations and pleasures and pains and any of all of in between. The more we can differentiate and see where they intertwine and cooperate and fight against each other, the more we become aware of who we are as human beings. And as human beings, we can achieve much more loving results, much more healing, uplifting, remedy-like results. We become a salve to this planet. We become living inspiration. And to do so is constant effort. Requires constant being here, constant sitting through turbulence, sitting through emotions and pains, but also hold steady towards these euphoric up curves of bliss and such, and be grateful to them also. Because staying in the middle and staying conscious to it is what allows our body to recognize it and to remember it, so it can be formed as a seed and then grow to a tree. A concept needs to be introduced first, then contemplated and reflected upon until it becomes like you learn the alphabet. The alphabet is second nature. It's the same with spirit and concepts and more or less spiritual living, esoteric science. And by infusing life with such things, you suddenly have countless new areas of life to study. You never lose interest, you never lose love for scholarship in this world, for going with a magnifying glass and looking at things, not in this materialistic manner, but in a metaphorical sense. Every single thing, from the material to the spiritual, to the mathematical, to the pneumatical, monadical. There are 12 different streams of these kinds of thinking that you can see purely from that lens. 12 streams! But we are also varying between these based on how we have grown up and how we have been taught to think like this. But by getting to know it, getting to know these concepts first, we can start to build a temple, to sort and compartmentalize and build a steady stability in all of this. It is no longer a mishmash of chaos. It is life. Many types of life and spirits. And when you hear me talk about this, you know there is reality to all of this, because I see it, I feel it, I live it. And I can share it with you as another human being if you open up to listening to where I come from, where the concepts are coming from. They are concepts and different ways of living thoughts, not picture thoughts. When you think a thought, it is picture, it is living, it is changing, forming, like a running zebra, like a running lion that is all of a sudden jumping and then slowing down a little, watching around him, maybe lay down a little. It's alive, everything's alive. The only things that is not alive these times, at these present times, is thoughts. They are pictures, dead concepts, but alive they are. But you have to observe them like a movie and be aware of them in a sense. They are around us, they are inside us. It is a whole turbulence of beauty. I think this is what I have to say today. I don't want to go too far in my artistic perspectives, but thanks everyone for listening to me. May you also find what you're looking for in your life and your freedom to choose what is divine and what is good. Love you all. Thank you. Goodbye.